know what? The first and the third was actually quite good. The second was the problem. And the reality is we played a really good team tonight. Played a team that was on a roll, that is very fast. And took a couple penalty, which I don't think, you can judge the players. Sometimes guys are working hard to take penalty. Then we had some mishap. And I think it's a good teaching that you play a good team. You got to make sure that you're on task. And like I said, the first I thought was decently good. And the third, you're right. We bounced back. We had a good talk between period, kind of a failing in the second, still got some young guys and guys that are moving around, but obviously not the result we wanted. That being said, it's a big week for us. We're going to road tomorrow. It's professional hockey. We're going to have to learn and move on.
What do you think of your special teams performance tonight, both penalty kill and power play?
Well, obviously not good enough, right? I think we bypassed a few shots on the power play. I know guys are trying to look, and this is the thing. The shot clock didn't bother me sometimes. I know we'd like to look at it, and I think we had some looks. We tried to make a pass, which we executed. It was a bit of a scoring chances that was like prime A, we call it. So offensively, I wasn't too happy about the execution. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then the PK obviously gives 3 goals, and I'm not blaming the goalie on it, but a couple of miscue there, and this is what happened. You play a good team, it's a good teaching, right? You get to the playoff, and so those guys are getting to the NHL. At one point, you can't, and that was on the game plan. And I think they knew as the game went on that we couldn't make those mistakes, but we just gotta, the oven was hot, and we had to touch it to burn ourselves. And you look at the end there, even that 4th goal, it hurts because we got back there, and it would have been a 3-3 games if we didn't give that one. So you're right, the special team was an optimum tonight, but it's everybody. It's just not stuff we've told them, and it didn't work out that night tonight. But I think at one point we're gonna have to park it pretty soon and go on the road tomorrow.
Coach, the big word around the team last couple of days has been discipline and in improving the discipline from game to game. How do you as a coach encourage your team to play that fast physical style, but maybe know where that line is?
It is a tough one. As a coach, my team has always been pretty disciplined, to be honest. They've always been teams that were like fewest penalty minutes, and it's not happening here. And we have a lot of moving parts and guys that I feel sometimes, I wouldn't say they're selfish penalty. I wouldn't say they're penalty away from the play where a guy just feel like, you know what, I'm against you. I'm not I've saw those a little bit at the beginning of the year. We addressed them. Now I think they're more, the game's taking to us a little bit sometime, and we have reaction and lack of experience when to maybe let the guy go because he's not going to score, and fight that guy off because he's going to score. So that could be a penalty once in a while here. And then you're right. I think I cannot really be mad at Biogru at the beginning of the second. He's actually got the guy lined up pretty good. Just happened. So you're like, okay, we live with it, but then you give a goal. So it's I think it's one here and there that has to go away. On the flip side, we're getting our power play too, and we're getting our chances too. So it's not like it's tilted that way. We're drawing penalty, but I do agree that I'd like to take a couple of them a game. There's a lot. I think I'm working with the guys. So there's been some progression since we came back from the break on a lot of things. Obviously, I'd like to be better on everything, but I think the guy would like it too.
Coach, one last one, and sorry, they're running the ice machine out here. Olle Eriksson Ek comes down today, makes 35 saves. First start in over a month. What'd you think about your goalie tonight?
Well, not easy situation, right? Him and Rafferty came in and battled. It's a pretty long day. They got up pretty early this morning. San Diego time and travel all the way down here. I thought they handled it very well. They're professional. It's going to be a tough week when you travel like this. We go back on the road early, so let's make sure they're relaxing. But the attitude, although it wasn't a great game, in some time, like I said, I think the first and the third were decently good against a very good team. Colorado was a good team. They were 8-1-1 last 10. I thought the attitude was better. I think we're maturing. We're handling adversity a little better. I know it's not the result we want, but I got to be transparent. There's guys that are playing a lot of minutes. There's guys that are overused. There's guys that are coming back from COVID. Like, are not excuses. They're just fact. And I got to take that. So I don't get emotionally. I got to stay with the process, and the guy had a good attitude. Guys that came down from the NHL, like, we're in a top situation. We had a couple of guys coming back from COVID that were not them up tonight. And, I can vouch for it because I knew what they went through. So again, we're going to park it. Let's go back, but everybody had a good attitude.